Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, I've noticed something that's been happening over the past couple of years that's it's gotten me frustrated, man. It's gotten me real frustrated because I didn't go through this growing up, but a lot of people seek this from other people. They seek affirmation from other people. And it's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong to seek affirmation, especially I see this a lot when people are starting a fitness journey. They want to lose some weight, and they're like, man, my boo thing, my wife, my kids, my friends at work, they not, encouraging me. In other words, affirming me, right? They're not affirming me and encouraging me to go on this journey. They're not enthusiastic about this journey like I thought they were going to be. And when that happens to a lot of people give up. A lot of people sometimes don't even start. And it's very disheartening because it's like, man, because they don't think you can do it, because they didn't speak life into you, why can't you speak life into yourself, man? And, nowadays, I think a lot of people need to develop more grit, more tough skin. That's why I talk the way I talk, y'all, because the way I was raised, the way I came up, playing sports, playing football, playing throw 'em up, bust 'em up, in the back of the apartments with the kids. Like, man, these kids nowadays, they got it easy, man. They just sit their ass in the house and play video games all day. I know when I was growing up, man, we used to be out in the backyard of the apartment complex in the grass, and I say I'm like 9, 10 years old. You got 15-year-olds out there hitting your you fall on the ground, you even felt them hit you like shit. And everybody look at you, they looking like, is he gonna cry? Is he gonna cry? So we can roast his ass. Now you don't cry, you suck it up, right? You suck it up. You speak life into yourself. I'm like, man, that didn't feel as bad as I thought it was gonna feel. Man, run it back. And so you develop this sense of tough skin. And so this is what I believe most of us need. You need to have more tough skin, because when you have that tough skin, when you go through tough times, you go through seasons of adversity, which we all going through them, regardless of what y'all see on social media. Everybody showing their highlight reel. Everybody, they're showing you the big ass house. You see Jay Jackson showing his Corvette. You see the other folks show they ripped up body. You're like, damn, must be nice. We all go through our fair share of challenges, y'all. Yeah, we all going through something. And so the thing is, though, because people don't see all those challenges that are going on behind the scenes, they don't think that it's happening. And so they think to themselves, whoa, it's me. I'm the only person struggling. I don't have nobody affirming me, telling me that I need to keep pushing, telling me that I need to, chase my dreams. And they just get depressed and they just settle. They settle for mediocre. And one of the reasons I created this podcast is to help people understand you don't have to settle in mediocrity. Because when we do that, what happens? The people who love and care about us, the people who are influenced by us, not just our family, not just our friends, not just our parents, but even our community, they start to settle for less because they see you doing it. And so we have to create more influencers, more positive influences in the community, and so that everybody else can start leveling up. It doesn't always have to be a pro athlete or a rapper or a celebrity. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even got to have tens of thousands of followers. It's all about you have influence over certain people. And a lot of times it starts in your household and in your community. And because they see you doing it, they'll be a little bit more willing to do it because they see somebody just like them that's making it happen. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times in my journey, I remember when I went broke. I was in this network marketing company, and I was all the way up top. One of the youngest six-figure earners in the company, They called it a ambassador. And riding around in a nice little BMW drop top M6. And then my whole life came crashing down. And the company started going out of business. And I basically went broke, y'all. I had like less than a month to start making like some serious money. Take care of the car note, take care of the insurance, take care of my rent, get food, all that kind of stuff, right? And I didn't have anybody to affirm me. I didn't have anybody to speak life into me. You know, truthfully, I was ashamed, and I didn't even want to tell nobody. And so, you know, I'm like, I'm in this shithole by myself. I gotta figure this out. And so, you know, I picked up one of the books. It's somewhere up here. Yeah, it's called The 10X Rule. I guess I'll shout out Grant Cardone. Shouts out to Grant Cardone, man. The guy wrote this book right here, man. The book changed my life. He started to speak life into me while I was reading the book in a way where I started to empower myself. I started to think to myself, dude, you a king, man. Kings fall on hard times. And even if you're a queen listening to this podcast, like, you got to think highly. I'm a queen. Queens fall on hard times, but we figure it out, though. And so I started talking life into myself. I started affirming myself. Man, you stronger than what you thinking right now. You thinking you going through a tough time, but you stronger than this tough time. This tough time ain't bigger than you. So I started speaking life into myself. And I would put on my shirt every day. Sometimes I remember reading this book at times, y'all, straight up. I'd be reading this book. Tears would be running down my face. Tears would run down my face during that time when I had hit really tough times. And it would just resonate with me on such a deep level. Because I had to hit the streets. It was hot as hell out here in Atlanta. Passing out flyers in front of Whole Foods, in front of Publix, in front of Lenox Mall out here in Atlanta. And, you know, it was still a little bit of racism going on straight up. And when I'll be passing out flyers with a smile on my face, some people, don't come no closer. Don't say nothing. You know, I'm like, what the hell going on? I'm just trying to help you get in shape. This is back when I was doing in-person training. And through it all, I smiled. Through it all, I was like, this is just a time. This is just a season. This season is going to come and go. But based on what I do right now, the next season is going to be affected by what I do in this season. And so if I don't go hard now, my next season, that season could be worse. Yeah, y'all don't realize that, do you? If you don't do nothing, the season could get worse, the next one. But if you put in the work, if you affirm yourself, if you like, man, I'm strong, man, I'm powerful, man, I'm a king, man, I'm unstoppable. You start speaking this type of life into yourself, some people, they might be like, man, this motherfucker crazy. But then you look at their life. What their life look like? Trash. They ain't doing nothing. Big, out of shape, overweight, always gossiping, always talking about something negative. Well, damn, if you go talk, why can't I talk positivity into my life? Yo, what up? Just wanted to take a quick second to let you know I want to change your life. If you've been listening to the episode and you know that I have what it takes to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and transform your body, and you ready to make them changes in your life, head over to my Instagram @JJacksonOfficial and DM your boy Real Results. And I'll reach out to you and we'll talk about your biggest struggles. We'll talk about the goals that you want to accomplish. And I'll give you some guidance and a game plan on what you need to do next to hit those goals. Again, head over to my Instagram @JJacksonOfficial and DM me the words Real Results. And I'll reach out to you to do what I can to help you. Now let's get back to the episode. You got to affirm yourself with positive. If you always thinking negative, not saying you not go negative thoughts don't just creep into your mind from time to time. Not saying doubt doesn't creep into your mind from time to time. That happens. Shit, that still happens now for me. But I affirm myself. Dude, man, I'm consistent. You see how I say that? I'm consistent. Not I'm going to start being consistent. I'm consistent. I'm powerful. I'm unstoppable. I'm a finisher. I don't just start shit and never finish. I'm affirming myself. You see books like what's that book called? I actually have it over there. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. One of the first books I ever picked up. Didn't even finish reading it until years later because I didn't understand the power of reading books. Like after I graduated from college, that's when I really started reading, guys. It's crazy. And I started to realize the power of positive affirmations. Like it's real. It's like you can. I'm going to give you a prime example. Let's say you're going through a really tough time in your life, and I've gone through like a lot of tough times, and you notice that somebody, they see that you've been going through challenges, and they like, man, I'm really proud of you for not giving up. I admire the fact that you still been working hard, because I know what you're doing ain't easy. Like a lot of y'all, I know you working out. I know you diet. I know you've been trying to eat right. I know you've been trying to eat right. I know you've been, spending a mini fortune on supplements, and maybe you've gotten some results and then lost the results, or maybe you're not getting no results at all. I know that shit frustrating. I know it could be discouraging, but you still doing it anyway. Oh, that's what you call a winner. Winners go through shit and they don't just allow that the adversity that they're going through to break them. They just keep on going. And a lot of times we start going harder. Because you're like, shit, the level of effort that I'm putting in apparently is not enough. I need to go harder. You see what I'm saying? And then other times, it's just not the season to have a breakthrough. You got to be patient. And winners are patient. And the way I like to say it is, we're patient, but we move with urgency still. We're patiently impatient. Because when you're patiently impatient, you're not just going to do the bare minimum. You still go a little over and beyond during that time frame where you're still not seeing the results that you want to. I've had plenty of times in my life where, I'm like, damn, why my audience ain't growing? Man, I'm showing up all the time. Why it ain't growing? You see what I'm saying? But I'm patiently impatient, meaning, shit, I may enroll a new member, and instead of going to buy some new shoes or, go on a vacation, I'm like, man, let me put some money into some advertisement so more people can learn who I am. You see what I'm saying? I'm being aggressively patient. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm still making moves. I'm not just still posting content for free. I'm like, shit, man, you put my money where my mouth at. If I know I can really help people, why not put my money out there? Why not start running ads? You see what I'm saying? And you got some people, oh shit, if they running ads, they gotta be a scam. These them dumbasses. Like, when you running ads, that means you know what you're doing. Cause you're not just go put your money out there if you're not gonna get no return. Who the hell go spend money on ads if they don't feel like they go get a return on their investment? You see what I'm saying? That's dumb. And so this is all I'm saying, guys. If you not go think highly of yourself, you can't expect for nobody else to think highly of you. It starts with you, man. I was at the gym the other day, and one of the trainers, he was like, man, Jay always coming up in here with his chain on and his gold watch and chains on and his little gold ring on his hand. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I think highly of myself, man. I think very highly of myself. And, he kind of like, yeah, I get you, I got you, I understand, man. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all I had to say. You don't have to do too much talking. When you know you about you love you some you. Shit, some of y'all need to start saying that when you're looking at yourself in the mirror. I love me some me. And you need to do that every motherfucking day. Not every which way when you feel like doing it. It need to be every day. I love me some me. I'm unstoppable. I'm powerful. I'm a king. I'm a queen. Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm consistent. I'm powerful. Like, I'm a learner. I'm an evolver. Like, that was one of my big ones too. I had to evolve. I had to break myself out of certain habits that I know weren't like moving me in the right direction. Because I'm like, damn, why is my life not progressing the way I wanted to? And I was like, damn, I'm not being consistent. Man, I'm always buying these books and I feel good when I buy the books, but I don't finish reading the books. And so I was like, I need to become more consistent. And then I used to always find myself, I'd like buy stuff and like clothes and stuff like that, and I just throw it in the damn closet. It'd be out, my closet be all junky and everything. I'd be like, you know what? My damn everything unorganized in my life. Let me start getting organized with what I'm doing. Because everything we do is a habit. The way you do one thing is most times, not all the time, but most times, the way you do everything. And so I started to make things in my life align with the way, the direction that I wanted to go in my life. If I wanted to be more organized in business, I'm like, shit, let me be organized at home too. I'm gonna take more pride in being organized. I'm going to take more pride in things looking the part, not just with my body, but also my content. Y'all can see it. Like, you look at my content, you're like, dang, he got the words on here and everything. He make it real easy for me to pick and choose what videos I want to look at. Oh, never eat this food if I want to lose better. Oh, let me look at that. Y'all can go to some other folks on social media. You don't see all that. You don't see the words popping up. Some of them you might. Then you don't see all the B-roll popping up all the time. Some of them you might. You see what I'm saying? Like, I take pride in adding value. Some people find value in being able to see the words. Some people find value in being able to, not just look at some boring ass video, but damn, can the motherfucker make it entertaining a little bit? Just a little bit. I take pride in it. I take pride in adding value. You see what I'm saying? I'm a value creator. Like, whatever it is you want to hit, the direction that you want to head in life, you have to start affirming those things now. They sound woo-woo. I get it. It sound woo-woo. But it's a reason they writing this stuff down. It's a reason they have these types of things in books. These millionaires have these types of things in books. And then you have other millionaires who ain't wrote no book. They always refer back to those books. I'm like, damn, I'm missing something. What am I missing? Because I'm noticing a pattern with all these successful people saying they reading these books and these books will find them help. I want to know what they know. And I want to at least try it to see if it's going to help me too. Versus just being like, oh, that ain't going to work. I heard one guy say one time, man, I don't buy and read no books, man. They always trying to sell you something. I'm like, I said to myself, because this is somebody I think I thought highly of, and he's successful. But I was like, if they go get you to buy something, they got to put something in that book to make you feel like whatever it is they're trying to sell you on, they got to put something of value inside the book to make you want to buy the next thing. And so I'm like, let me figure out what the hell in this book, because I could pull something. It could be just one thing in the book. It could be one thing, like how I'm creating these episodes. No, if you know you need to transform your body, you know you need to change your lifestyle habits, you know you need to get healthy, you can listen to these podcast episodes and be like, boy, I know there's one thing in here that's going to change my life. It's one thing in here that I can pull from and start applying it to my life. That's how I think now. Like, when I buy books, I don't expect to read the whole book all the time, but I'm like, what is my intent when I read this book, though? So that way I can learn from that one thing and take off to the next level, get to the next level. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to start adding value to yourself. And part of adding value is affirming yourself. When you're not doing it, nobody else ain't going to do it. When you start doing it, people start seeing you glowing different. People start seeing your energy different. They start seeing you walking different. They start seeing you talking different. You see what I'm saying? Because you've been pouring into you. You got to pour into you before you pour into other folks. Or else, eventually, you're not going to have nothing to pour into other people because you haven't been pouring into yourself. All right? Anyway, if y'all found this episode helpful, be sure to hit the follow button and leave your boy a 5-star rating so we can continue to grow the movement, baby. Grow the movement. Yeah. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Let's go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.